What it do, YouTubers? This is Big Cal's Armor RC Adventures and Vlogs with update y'all to Robert de Nero. Know what I'm saying? The king, baby, the king. Now, what I have done, y'all, is I have in the past ran 1 million fluid in there, and I liked it. Checked it out, didn't leak. But it wheelies like crazy. But I did put back silicone oil, silicone grease. That's recommended for armor. Use silicone grease. In the diffs, on the center diff and front and rear, got silicone grease in it. So put that back in it and balloon like crazy and the blue tire. These are known to do that, balloon like crazy. A lot of people will have done is there's holes in there for the diffs lock servo, and there's pins in there that locks the diffs. Okay, so if you want silicone oils in there, it will leak out. Basically like 100K or 50K, whatever. If lift fluids is too thin, it's gonna leak out. But I have tried 1 million, and really haven't leaked out as I know of. But what I did last night, I did order or had some O-rings put in and whatnot, and new gaskets, and I did put 500K. We'll try it out. Do a couple runs, took it back apart, see if it leaks out. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. Also put a new metal silver horn for armor. So, they still, they say it's getting scarce, but Horizon still supports De Nero's a little bit. So you go to the website, you still have parts. I can see you still have diff servos, arms, bodies, shock shafts, axles. So it's still parts available, but I just haven't seen the diff brain module. So diff brain modules I have not seen. You might catch them on eBay if you want to. You have original green arrow with no diff brain. You can add the diff lockers in it, but you need the diff brain module to run the lockers. But I haven't seen it on their website, so it's kind of scarce. That's about it. But any other parts, they still support it. My local hobby shop still have parts for Nero, spur gears, whatnot. They still have it. So you still get the ESC, the BLX 200. It's basically a Max 8 hobby wing. But you still get the ESC. You still buy those. But it's expensive though. Like you get the Max 8 for like $119. But a BLX 200 is like $150. For a BLX 200, so it don't make sense. But if you want the original BLX system in it, you get the BLX 200 for $150 or $180. Be seen on eBay, but it's still a Max 8, so you can get a Max 8 and pop it in and call it a day. But yeah. So did that last night. I got it finished right now, buttoned up. I got batteries charging. I'm about to take out baby Big Rock 3S out, the bash. I do have my motor bearings are bad in my Big Rock 3S. So right now I'm just gonna keep riding. I might order me a motor for it today, maybe, or next week. What side I'm gonna do, but the motor bearings are bad. Took it out and try to see if I could replace the bearings, but I don't know. I'm just gonna replace the motor and call it a day and whatnot. But I'll just give y'all a quick update. We'll also replace the servo with a better servo and whatnot. So that's gone pretty soon. But don't want to do it now because you gotta get this a lot of wiring and loop and everything. You gotta do the servo out and stuff. So I gotta do some surgery. But these are not hard to work on, man. I took this part really quick last night, man. I mean, really quick. I mean, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So it's don't be discouraged if you have own narrow and never worked on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be discouraged, y'all, man. It's not that bad. like I said about the drivetrain, it can handle 8S. You gotta get a 8S capable ESC and a motor. But J Mitch had a Nero. I don't know if you still have it or not, man. Give you a shout out, bro. He have a stretch Nero. You know what I'm saying? Run 8S. So the gears, man, can run it. Only thing I can think of is running HD shafts. They a little expensive though, cause you gotta get these outer inner shafts. I'll run those if you run 8S. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do that. But Jay Mitch have a stretch Nero. If you still have it or not, don't know. And run an 8S, man. Got an X Max body on there. You know what I'm saying? It do its damn thing. Excuse my language. But yeah. The drivetrain can handle 8S, man. No problem. It can handle it, man. You guys see the diffs, man. They beefy. So it can handle it, bro. It can handle it. So, but yeah, I got 500K in there. I'm gonna try it out today. I might put my copperhead twos. Cause I did put the regular V3 tires on there. There's a street bashing the other day on Kratos. So I took the tires off. So I might go ahead. I do have 2 pairs of these on here, but I might just put the backflip LPs on there and roll with it. So I'm not about getting too much speed because it's small diameter tires, but I do have a 17.2P in there and whatnot, you know. So I'm going to decide what tires I'm going to put on, go roll with it. But you're going to see De Nero bashing today with my 3S Big Rock and whatnot. So hopefully it's kind of early in the morning right now. It's kind of chilly. And my man cave is kind of cold. Got the heat going. So I'm trying to get this thing buttoned up. But also I did put O-rings and whatnot in there and stuff. So that's done. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I don't know yet, but you know, I'm gonna try it. I had 1 million before in here, and that haven't leaked. So I went down to 500K and see what that does. But I did put back silicone grease, and the thing is ballooned like crazy. And when I popped open the diffs, man, it was dry as hell. There was no fluid in there, so I know why it was diffing out like crazy because there was no grease in there. Every time I put silicone grease in there, man, it just dries up. It just gets gone. So, you know, I kind of hate Arrma did that, but I understand that you have the diff lock in there. You put regular fluid in there, it's going to leak out. So that's why they ran with silicone grease. You know, so a lot of people also use like really thick grease they put in there too. So, but we go see what the 500K silicone diff fluid and see what that does. If not, I might put like 1 million and call it a day and just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, it's Big Cal's arrma RC Adventures, man. Over and out, y'all, man. Man, so check out my homies' channels, man. Big Gap RC Reviews, A to Z, True Boys RC. Check out J Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Mobay. I think 876, man. Check out his channel, man. Show some love, man, with his drones and whatnot, man. And make sure you like, subscribe, man, to my channel. It's small, you know. My videos is not, you know, big boy. It's raw and uncut. So I'm just, like I said, like, show some love, y'all, man. Show my small subscribers, you know, show some love, like, subscribe, comment, man. You know what I'm saying? Got any questions about the Nero? I'll give you my advice or knowledge. This is my second Nero. So actually, the Nero was my first Arrma. The first Arrma I bought was an Arrma Nero, man. I fell in love with Arrmas ever since. So, you know, that's my first Arrma, and I sold it to my buddy, and he didn't know how to take care of it. He sold it, and I had boatloads of parts, man. I had for a Nero, man. I sold it to him, so all my spare parts, man, and he sold everything. And I was ready to buy it back for him. He didn't want it. But at the time, I didn't have the money to get it for him, though. But he sold it, and here's what it is. Then my hobby shop owner had his Nero, still had it, and he sold it to me. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Dayton Hobby Shop. You know what I'm saying? You're in Dayton area, Dayton, Ohio. Check out the hobby shop at Dayton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So look them up. They're on Facebook, whatnot. Holla at your boy. Big Cal's arrma RC Adventures. Over and out. Peace.